Karate, one of the most well-known martial arts in the world. With countless styles and approaches, it teaches punches, kicks, elbows, knees, clinch work, throws, sweeps, and even joint locks. Some say it covers the entire fight game. But does it? Despite its history, karate has been criticized. Some say it's ineffective in a real fight. In MMA, we've seen a few successful karate fighters like Wonderboy and Lyoto Machida. But many still question, does karate really work in a full contact fight? So I've been training karate since I was a kid. I was taught by my father, but my style isn't strictly karate. I've done Japanese jiu-jitsu, I've done kickboxing, I've done a little bit of Thai boxing. In 2018, I got my black belt in Japanese jiu-jitsu. Now the style of Japanese jiu-jitsu that we trained, it was very much like Shotokan karate, except more emphasis on takedowns and locks. Kickboxing, it was a mixture of point kickboxing and full contact kickboxing. The full contact style is more like Thai boxing, whilst the point style is basically just like point style karate, except you don't stop when you get the point, you keep on going. Despite these influences, I still consider myself a karate fighter. Whenever I hit a plateau in my martial arts journey, I always find myself going back to the roots and practicing the basics from karate that my father taught me many years ago. So I'm putting my karate to the test. On March 1st, I'll be competing in a full contact MMA fight. 3 rounds, no point fighting, no controlled sparring, just raw combat.
Saturday morning, I'm going to training. Today I'm gonna train no-gi, jiu-jitsu. I'm gonna have to train some grappling for this fight because it's MMA. If I get taken down, I need to be able to get back up. I'm not completely new to grappling aspect. I got some basics in grappling. While I'm not a grappler, while I'm not good at grappling, I can definitely fend for myself. Alright, I'm outside the dojo now. I'm gonna try and take it easy today, not go too hard. I've been sick most of this year, so I'm very injury prone. I'm gonna try and get some footage of my training. Hopefully I will. Maybe I'll forget, but we'll see. Wish me luck.
Alright, I'm in white flowery shirt. I got a little bit of footage. I think right here I had a pretty solid stance because of things like karate. Karate is a lot about stances, having good structure, being stable, and I feel very stable here. We were going very light because I only have a week until my fight and I do not want to get injured. Right here he gets on mount, he almost takes my back, but I laid flat, and there I start bridging beautifully, but I did not keep this control for very long. He sweeps me over, but I bounce back right away, which is very good. Here he's working on some arm lock. Don't really know what, but it was something, didn't feel good, so I needed to get out of there. I try standing up, but he gets me over in mount. Well, that's not very good. I didn't get a lot of footage. This is basically it. At the end of the class, I also got a bit of striking in, hitting the dummy, but nothing major. So I haven't been training a whole lot for this MMA fight. I am not in good shape, my cardio sucks, but it's going to be interesting to see how well I can perform without my cardio or strength. Last day of sparring, 6 days out from the fight. Today we went a few rounds, some were light, some were a bit faster, but no real hard sparring. We're just trying to be fluid. There comes a nice head kick. This round here, I'm going a bit faster. The guy I'm facing, he was going way too hard a lot of the time. We told him to go lighter, he wouldn't go lighter, so my response was to go faster. When I'm going faster, he doesn't really get the opportunity to hit hard, and so I avoid getting damaged. But nice style, nice kicks, fluid with my hips. It's looking good, feeling good, looking forward to the fight. It's the last day before the fight. I haven't filmed anything during this week. I've had a lot to do, but I feel great. I've been training a bit, nothing major, and taking it mostly easy, recovering my body. Today, I'm not gonna train. I'm just gonna get warm, move around a bit, and get excited for tomorrow. Weigh-ins are done, made weight, and now it's time for food. Time for warm-up. My fight is in about half an hour, maybe 40 minutes. Looking forward to it, getting excited. Alright, this is what you all been waiting for. Karate and MMA. I start off with a maigiri. And then notice he's scared of my legs, so I go in for a huge leg kick. That was beautiful. He bear hugs me, pushes me to the fence. I widen my stance, try to get in some hooks. I'm not great at wrestling. He had a lot of previous wrestling matches and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, no-gi. He was way better grappler than me. We were in this position for a long time. My coach started telling me to sit up, tried sitting up. I then noticed that I have possibility to flip him over right here. So I gathered my energy and I flip him over. Now from here, my coach told me to stand up, put pressure on his head. I did, but he was just so tight to me. He was very strong, credit to him.
But at least I'm standing now. Right here, I want to make an angle. He starts lifting me. I want to try and hunker down, but he's just too strong. I keep my balance, don't go down. Here I ask the judge if I'm allowed to hit him. I hit him once, but then I go down. I lose my balance. From here, I just try to control his head. I got his head in my armpit and my hand up on his lat through his armpit, so he can't do anything. And that's the entire first round. So that wasn't a great start. I got taken down early, didn't manage to get back up. But at least now I know what his plan is, I know how strong he is, and I can prepare. So now I just have to stop it. So the second round starts off like the first. I low kick him, he shoots in, I try and uppercut him, but yet again, he takes me down, effortlessly. Here, I'm trying to get my leg free. He's trying to step over my leg. I'm trying to push his knee back. I try and get my base under me, but he has way too good of a pressure. He controls my arm and he controls my leg. He gets to side control. I try and get my back up against the cage, but he stops me. And here he has a choke. My coach tells me to turn away from him, so that's what I'm starting to do. This relieves the pressure from the choke. I lay flat on my back again, and yet again he gets in the choke. And from here, it's game over. I try to defend it the best that I can, try and listen to my coach, but slowly I start fading away. So I lost. I fought as hard as I could, did everything that I knew, tried listening to my coach, but I lost. He choked me out. Second round, he fought well. My grappling was not on par with his. While every strike I threw landed, they didn't really matter. If I could have stopped his takedowns and kept more distance, I'm sure that this fight would end way differently. So does this mean that karate does in fact not work in a full contact fight? Some will say yes, some will disagree. I personally think that if you do one style and one style only, you will never have everything it takes. You need to mix and match all different styles, gather information and knowledge from all places. And now I need to focus on my grappling. So even if I lost this fight, this is not the end. Because in 3 weeks' time, the 22nd of March, I will have a chance to redeem myself in another MMA fight. So now the real question is 3 weeks enough to learn wrestling for MMA?